has trouble with the snap, and the ball is free.
Okay, next question.
I'm a horse football coach right now.
You know, it got shoved up. It got shoved.
Boston College, prime time in East Lansing, 7:30 Eastern, 5:30 Mountain Time for those of us that it matters to. A big one. I mean, some people are saying must win. Nikki, you're the must win guy. I want to throw it to you first. Are you looking at this one as a must win?
It's hard to not call it a must win. Like, there are must wins. And then there's your team hasn't gone to a bowl game in 3 years. You're just looking for any semblance of life for 60% of this fan base to care going into week 3. So, yeah, you probably need to win.
Yeah, I think it's as big of a must-win game as they've had in a while. And for different reasons, right? Obviously not a must-win to keep your bowl hopes alive or your Big Ten champion hopes alive, but a must-win in, like, to take the next step as a program, they need to win this game.
Yeah.
Any further thoughts, Trev?
Well, let's put it this way. Do you know when the last time we beat a Power 5 school in a non-conference game was? Either of you?
Miami, 2021.
That sounds right.
Regular season, yes. Bowl game, Pitt that year was the actual last one.
Call.
But yeah.
God,
yeah.
Like
so it's been 4 years since we beat a Power 5 school in a non-conference game.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd say that clarifies must win.
Yeah.
And it's Boston College. It's literally not even a university.
Right. Well, let's talk about Boston College a little bit. Big week last week against Fordham. They put up 66 points. Starting quarterback threw for
268.
268, completed 26 out of 34 passes with 4 TDs. Even the backup got in. He was 5 for 5 with 190 yards and a TD. Sounds like the quarterback is healthy and will play, based on what I read from Bill O'Brien. But Travis, you probably know more about Boston College than I do. Let's kick us off and kind of give us
a little bit.
Give us your thoughts on who's coming to East Lansing this weekend.
Yeah, I mean it's tough to tell based off of the one game they've played. I mean, Fordham went 2-10 in the FCS last year, so not a great game. Lonergan, the quarterback, is a transfer from Alabama, so it was pretty highly recruited. Again, their passing game went off for 458 yards last week, which is insane, and that's going to be pretty. I mean, I hope we're better than Fordham, but you never know. That's been something that we've struggled with for years. The good news is our run defense was great last week, and even though they have a good running back, they ran for 97 yards on almost 40 carries last week.
Yeah.
So
not very good.
Against an FCS team, oh boy, that is awful.
Yeah.
So they've lost a few of the guys that they had with us against us last year. Castellanos isn't there anymore. I forget the DN's name. He plays for the Cowboys, but he's gone. He terrorized us last year. But what you got to look out for is the passing game, and you never really know what you're getting with these Bill O'Brien teams. I mean,
yeah,
they've a lot of them have been pretty good. A lot of them have been kind of bad. So
okay.
it's a mixed bag. Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't as nervous this year going into the game a couple weeks ago. But it's hard to ignore that performance from Lonergan. Lonergan is how you pronounce it.
It's either Lonergan or Lonergan.
Yeah.
Hopefully after this game, he's just known as sacked again or picked again.
Yeah.
Okay,
nice, Travis. Nice, Travis. Yeah, I think that he's probably a better passer than Castellanos is going to be. I think Castellanos poses a threat in a lot of ways, as you saw in the game against for Florida State against Alabama this weekend. but not really with the arm. And Florida State completed like 9 passes, and I don't really remember him doing too much against us last year in the air. But I mean,
I think he threw for 140 last year.
Yeah, and it was raining conditions, so
it was.
But I mean, if you go 28 for 36 or 28 for 34 against air, that's pretty good. So this Lonergan guy appears to be pretty formidable. Nikki, give me your thoughts on the upcoming game and the opponent.
So, I mean, Tommy Castellanos, we don't have him, and obviously he didn't air it out very much, but I mean, he was the sickest QB ever this weekend, so that's a furious winner on the team. Hands up, that's on me. I was talking shit about him last week. I'm sorry, but like at the end of the day, they average like what 2.9 yards per carry. You were saying our run
2.5, yeah.
Oh Jesus! I mean, we have. First of all, Fordham doesn't have scholarship players. Like you can't. They don't do athletic scholarships at Fordham, and they're an FCF school. Like when I first saw the 66 points, I got scared. When I looked at the score, but I mean, like we just have. I would imagine we will stop the run game to a point where they cannot do anything. Our defense, we might not even have to score more than like 21 points to beat them.
We really didn't last year. I mean, it was a low-scoring game last year.
Like we just need.
Turn the ball over last year.
Yeah.
We just need to, if we can prove what this team can do in the second half and just be like, God, I mean, half as good as they were in the first half, just be like great in the first half and okay in the second half, we should win this game, I think. Because didn't they have 1 or 2 guys on O-line who both got drafted and now they're gone. Like,
yeah, they lost quite a bit.
I don't know if they're going to be as good as they were last year. And
I'll say right now, they're not.
And we simply are better, and we're at home, and we're healthier.
Yeah. All good points.
We just simply cannot lose this. If we lose this game, there's just something really wrong. Something is wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, if the run defense is as good as it was versus Western, I'm not concerned there. Really comes down to putting pressure on the quarterback. Making him make some mistakes. They'll be on the road too, and I hope I would think Spartan Savants will be rocking. But in terms of concerns, Travis, I know you kind of gave us a rundown of the team, but what's your biggest concern heading into this one?
I guess it would be. I mean, I don't have too many, but I guess it would be the passing game. Just like I said, it's been an issue for coverage-wise for us the past couple of years. I think we're a lot better this year. I don't think that their weapons are as good as they are or as good as they were last year, especially with a little bit of an inexperienced quarterback in there. I would also say our kicking game. That's a pretty big one. From what I read and heard, it sounds like our kickers might be available this week.
Yes,
we won't be on our third string kicker, so that's a good thing.
Nice
but we also don't know how good they actually are, considering we've never really seen them in a game.
Also
so we may have to be ultra aggressive again in this game. But I mean, I tend to agree with what you said last year, or what you said before. Is last year I was much more concerned about this game than I am this year, other than the fact that it's a game that we absolutely have to win.
Yeah. Yep, I agree. Nikki, what about you in terms of concerns for Saturday?
I mean, my concern is like, what if it doesn't work? What if we are up? Like, what if we're up 14-10 in the first half? After the first half, second half comes in, say turnover, and suddenly we start snowballing, and suddenly we lose again. Just like at some point, that becomes the identity of this team, is blowing games at the end. And the worst case is for that to keep going.
Yeah, I think the second half stuff is a valid concern too.
Yeah, I agree. I think, Nikki, your concern is right in line with mine, if not maybe the same. I think just us beating ourselves, like not coming to play the second half, running backs missing blocks in the passing game, turnovers, like the kind of stuff that's just kind of sloppy that, if you execute, it's fine. Like, I'm not totally, and I don't want this to come back to bite me in the ass, and I really hope it doesn't. I'm not shaking in my boots over anything that Boston College brings to the table. I'm more worried about us, and just getting off to better starts in the second half. I think if they can get off to a better start in the second half, they can keep that going. But quick 3 and out or a turnover, and it's like, here we go again. So I think the biggest thing for me is execution on our end and playing to our capabilities, and holding on to the football. I think if they win the turnover battle in this game, we'll be pretty happy Saturday night at Jordan's wedding. Yeah,
that would be good.
Yeah, that's what would make us happy at his wedding on Saturday.
Yeah, yeah. Well, besides all the jubilation and merriment for Jordan, but I think that I obviously do not know much about Boston College's defense. Based on what I saw from our offensive line, specifically in the first half, I feel like we should be able to run the ball, but even more so, like the two weapons we have in Kelly and Marsh and Childs. Childs, I thought he was not as sharp as I would have liked him to be, and that mostly was in the second half. But the first half, I thought he would put some balls around the money, and we barely saw much of Nick Marsh. So I think this could be a big Nick Marsh game. This is where I'm trying to get to here.
Yeah.
It took me a long time to get there, but I mean, Kelly went off last week. It seems like he was on every pass play. He was getting the ball, but I really feel good about the Marsh Childs connection in this one, and I think that could be the big difference maker for us.
Yeah, and hopefully all season those two can open up spots for each other, and when that's happening, that opens up spots for Jack Velling and whoever the hell else wants to show up.
Yeah, we didn't talk about the tight ends at all.
Not much to talk about, I guess.
Circle back a little bit there. Both tight ends I thought played good when they got the chance. I like when they feels like they set it up nicely last game with that kind of like play fake rollout. They were open a couple of times we ran it. I just want to see more, like Velling over the middle. Like it always seems like we're using the tight ends in the same exact way.
Yeah, it's almost like they're not involved enough.
Yes,
it's just like the impression that we were getting when Jack Velling came over after setting the Oregon State single season record for touchdown catches from a tight end was, oh, this guy's going to essentially be our number 2 receiver.
Mm-hmm.
And it hasn't panned out that way at all.
Yeah.
He certainly has the ability to be that kind of guy, maybe not quite a number 2 receiver, but obviously a very effective tight end. Last year, it didn't seem like they used him well enough. It didn't seem like they got him the ball in enough situations. So maybe that'll change this year. Who knows?
Yeah. Nikki, I saw you perk up when I said tight ends. Did you have something?
I mean, I love myself Michael Masunas. That guy.
Me too.
That is like just your classic Spartan tight end.
Yeah.
Kind of gives me some Matt Sokol vibes. Was that his name?
That's so.
It wasn't Zach Sokol. No, but I mean, I like Masunas. Jack Velling, I think I know he's coming off injury. He needs to remember he played football for Michigan State. That would probably be good. Because I mean, when Lindgren came in, his whole bit was like, "Oh yeah, we're getting the tight ends involved. Like that's the most important part." I didn't see that one.
Yeah, I would like to see them go to the tight ends like vertically every now and then. Like I said earlier, it's like seems like we're just using them very, very much the same every time. Play fake, roll out, tight end, and they're open. And to Velling's credit, he's not dropping passes or anything.
No,
I would just like to see his
number called.
Involved. Yeah, exactly. Anything else on Boston College? General thoughts, Nikki, Trav, anything?
Must win home game.
It's a big one. It's no doubt about it.
Yeah. Very important.
It kind of sucks. It's one of those games where it is a big one in the moment, but like if we win, it's kind of like who cares? But if we lose,
Yeah.
it's I wouldn't say 2 cares. It's awesome in the moment, but like if we win 5 weeks from now, we're not really going to care that we beat Boston College.
If we lose, we'll definitely care.
If we lose, it's like just disgusting.
Yeah, you're right. If we lose, then it becomes like, holy shit, what are we going to do against USC, Nebraska? You know,
How much longer is Smith around? Yeah.
Right. But a win,
new athletic director getting impatient.
Yeah, a win would be like the Maryland win last year. Like, nice, this feels great for the weekend, and then it's and then it's on to the next one.
Yeah, on to Youngstown, baby.
Yeah, yeah. But they do. I mean, it's definitely for this program, I would say, a must win. And when you win those, it feels good. But like for this one, it just kind of feels like, all right, what's the next part of the roller coaster? Like just kind of setting it up for the next one.